option. I heard you loud and clear. Now I know I'm in my power, and you're not welcome back here. It goes 3, 2, 1. I was seeing through your mask, then I course corrected self. Your manipulative tactics you can play on someone else.
What is up, besties? It's your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. And this time, I know that Diddy won in the polls, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this full moon is whooping my ass. And actually, after I made the poll, all of a sudden I got flooded with comments. Please cover Taylor Swift's new album. Please cover Taylor Swift and Charli's feud. And honestly, I have been completely out of the loop. I have not been online in like the past 3 to 5 days, really, besides like post on Facebook here and there. So I had no idea what the hell was going on. I have not listened to her album. To be real with y'all, I'm an R&B girl through and through. 90s, what's up? So like, if I were to listen to the album, I think I'd have a biased view because it's just not my type of music. But anyway, I got spammed with comments that you guys wanted to know about this, which I got a quick question for y'all. I feel like I don't always say the nicest things about Taylor, so I'm kind of surprised that you guys still want me to cover her. But I promise to be honest, and I promise to try not to be judgmental. But one thing I'll say, and like, let me know in the comments how y'all felt. But I saw the photos, and I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I think Taylor Swift is a beautiful girl, but I think her trying to be sexy, I'm just not feeling it. Like, it feels forced, you know? Like, she was known as the girl next door, and I feel like that's what Swifties loved about her, and now she's just not really like that anymore. So, explain? Like, question mark, question mark? So, anyway, before I could even dive into this, I was hearing the scene from Mean Girls where Janice, the goth chick, was like, you're becoming just like her. You're a mean girl, Katie. You're a bitch. So I kind of feel like Taylor's starting to become the very thing that hurt her. When we did a deep dive, if you're new here, I have a whole playlist on Taylor Swift alone. But when we did the deep dive, it seemed to me like, you know, that Kanye situation really traumatized her. And, you know, I understand that trauma can hurt us, but Taylor's starting to be the mean girl, and so I wouldn't be shocked if that's what we get, because honestly, I have no idea what the Charli feud is. I didn't look up anything other than her zodiac sign because I don't want to go in biased, and I haven't been online, so even if the commentator Sloan covered it, I haven't seen it. So I'm going to just tell you what I see, but I just could not get out that scene where it's like she became obsessed with the popular girl, but then she became everything she despised about the popular girl. So I feel like that's where Taylor's kind of headed right now. She's being the very thing that hurt her. Don't love that energy. Also, I'm really curious to see why she worked with Sabrina, because it seems like she has a love-hate relationship with Sabrina where it's like she's jealous of her, but it's giving me like, if I have control over you, then I have more say in your life. It's just I feel like Taylor Swift is very controlling. And then I also kept hearing the song Flawless, Beyonce and Nicki, where she says, if you ain't on the team, you playing for team B, you playing for team D because we A-listers. So it definitely feels like Taylor's she's not being a nice girl. Like, this is the only way I know how to say it. It's like she thinks like everybody, I keep hearing an op. She thinks everybody's an op. She thinks everybody's out to get her. So I have no idea what the hell this is going to say. I'm also going to look into why she targeted Travis's ex, because it's like, I haven't heard anything about Travis's ex giving Taylor any shade. Unless I missed that, then take this with a grain of salt. But why are you being mean to Travis's ex? Like, it just seems so unnecessary. I just feel like I miss the Taylor Swift that wrote the song Tim McGraw. Like, I liked when she was a country girl. I liked when she was still, and I cut the deck and it's the 10 of swords where it's like all that water and emotions are like overwhelming me. It's reminding me of that meme with the dog where it's like, I'm fine, but he's in this like burning building. I don't think Taylor Swift's doing okay. Like, in general, I just feel like she's getting to this paranoid state where everybody's out to get her. So I wouldn't be shocked if that is kind of the theme that I see in this reading. So we're going to look at it. Also, we are so close to 9K subscribers on here. I cannot believe it. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you. Thank you so much for being here, especially the people that were here when I was like a newbie. Like y'all saw this page grow. It's been insane. So thank you so much for the support. Please share these videos with your friends or, you know, on Facebook or whatever if you enjoy it, so we can get to 10K by the end of the year. That's like my goal. I don't know why. It feels like once you hit double digits, it's like you're in. You know what I mean? I don't know. That could just be me. So if you enjoyed these videos, please hype it so that small creators like me can get found. And also, if you're being affected by this full moon, feel free to vent in the comments, because I'm sure you're not alone. We can all trauma bond together about how much of a nightmare it was. It hit me like 3 days before it even happened. So that wasn't fun. Why do I feel Joe Alwyn coming out? Is she comparing Travis to Joe? Why is that coming out? There's something here about Joe, but I put him in the notes because you guys always ask me about him. So I was like, I'll try for that too. So I don't mind covering her. But yeah, now I'm hearing the song Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. They're always complaining, always complaining. If money was such a problem, I think we should rob them or whatever. Good Charlotte, my millennials, where you at? So again, I just feel like she's becoming what... She's lost sight of the goal. She's lost sight of the point. She's not the Taylor Swift that she started with. And I honestly, like, I feel bad for Swifties because, like, she's just different now. I don't know. So as always, these are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everyone that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. I am open for a limited amount of time. And yeah, we'll look at Charli. I'll take a look at the diss track to Kayla. Let's see how Taylor feels about the fact that people aren't, you know, gung-ho. Because I was looking at just like, I Googled like, what do I need to know about this album? And it seems like people are split. Some people like it, some people don't. And then I find it ironic that she did the song with Sabrina about like the life of a showgirl. They don't care about you. But it's like, but you're being cruel to other newbies. So aren't you becoming part of the problem? Like, it just, I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. If you're a big fan of Taylor, I might not go that easy on her. I'm going to be honest. So we'll start with taking a look at how she feels about this whole situation and the album. And we'll look. Then I also saw a lyric about something to do with Travis's wood. And it gave me the ick. Like, I don't know. It just gave me the ick, y'all. So I don't know. I feel like I just see her like elevating and elevating and elevating. And then what do we know about rich people? They can't relate to us. So like, yeah, I'm hearing they not like us. They not like us. So I don't know, y'all. Let's take a look. We'll start with what Taylor's feeling, why she did the album, all that shit. And yeah, don't forget to hype this video. If you enjoy it, please share it with your friends. Let's get into this. All right. Does she want to be a mom? Like, I know she got engaged. Is she trying to be a mom right now? Like, is she aiming for like, this is like, I'm on the top of my throne. I'm watering my plants. I'm going to get everything that I want. It all means necessary, which is not a good energy to start off with. Any means necessary? I don't like that. Hangman. She's stuck. What is she stuck on? The past. What's the story with Charli? Honestly, one thing I'm going to tell you is that ever since, you know, Kanye traumatized her, back when she was more innocent, there's something where it's like she put on this armor to stay safe in the industry. So I will give her credit for that. Like, you know, she was traumatized, but I just keep hearing like she became the thing that hurt her. Like, it reminds me a lot of like people that are like, oh my God, I got bullied in high school. And then they end up becoming bullies themselves. It's like that you don't get a sympathy card for becoming the thing that you want us to feel sympathy for. You know what I mean? So there's grief here. She's definitely not happy with the mixed reviews on this. That's one thing. Yeah. Oh my God. There's something here about her being pissed that people don't like Travis. This is like, I'm trying to start a new venture. Why don't you support us? Why don't you love my relationship? There was definitely like a power move here, 4:44 on the clock, if anybody needs to hear that. There was definitely a power move here about like, you need to love me and my relationship. Are people like going in on her relationship? Like, are they posting on Instagram like, we don't support Travis? Because there's something here about like, I'm faking my happiness. I need y'all to buy it so that it could help me buy it. Like, I almost feel like because she needs external validation so much, there's this thing here about like, well, if everybody loves me and Travis together, then that'll further reiterate why I should be with Travis. And remember, we've done readings before where it was like, she's not really sold on Travis, but she's trying to force herself to be sold on Travis. So there's definitely something here about like, why don't you support us? Let me force it by writing a bunch of songs about him so you can see how unbothered I am and how in love I am. But the Three of Cups, I mean, look how miserable they look. So I'm not buying that she's happy in that relationship. Like, I'm just not. Sorry, not sorry. Demi Lovato, sorry, I'm not sorry. I think she really thought that this album was going to make, you know what? I'm hearing yes, man. I think she feels like she can do no wrong. If she says, I love Travis, y'all got to bow down and love him too. If she says, I don't support Charli, y'all better bow down and not support Charli too. Like, it's very like, yeah, I'm seeing the scene from Matilda. I'm big, you're small, I'm right, you're wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. Honestly, I don't know what happened to Taylor, but her ego is like, it can't even fit through the door no more. I don't know what's going on. Why is she like this lately, Spirit? She definitely thought that with this album, she could change her. It's giving me like multi-dimensional energy. Like, I'm trying to be someone else. I'm trying to show off that I have different facets to myself, which could be why she was trying to be sexy. But I saw this photo of her where she was like bent over in like lacy clothes, and it made me cringe. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just, yeah, because I'm hearing that song, my R&B people, because I got it like that, but it ain't even gotta be like that. But I feel like she don't got it like that. So like, we liked her for the girl next door energy. I feel like she's thrown that away to be something different. And I'm seeing Sabrina Carpenter in my mind. So like, she did work with Sabrina Carpenter. So I wonder if like she's trying to be like her. Yeah, because I'm hearing that song, I want to walk like you, talk like you. I feel like she's lost the point of what she's doing. Tell me more about Taylor, please. I feel like have people been dogging Travis online? Because this is like, I need to reframe the narrative and just keep going back to like, you better love who I love. What happened to, bro, what happened to Taylor? She feels very manipulative in this energy. The world card, I want everyone to see how in love I am. I think she feels like if her fans support it, then she can lie to herself that she's happy when she's not. That's really what this feels like. Six of Cups, the past, still haunting her. I think she was really traumatized by the industry. Like, I'm not going to play that down, but it's almost like, yeah, I'm hearing the song one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. I don't know the story with Charli. I'll look into it, but it's almost like she doesn't trust anybody. So it's like, I'm going after people, but I almost feel like some of the people she's going after have no beef with her. It's reminding me a lot of like how Nicki spirals, you know what I mean? Like Nicki Minaj. I think she's starting to spiral where this is a scary energy, because if she gets this paranoid, this could like lead to psychosis in severe cases. I'm not saying it's going to go there, but this is like, I don't trust nobody. Yeah, I'm hearing this. Oh my God. If y'all remember this, don't trust a hoe, don't trust me. It was like 303 or something. That was some old school music. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I don't know if she had a friendship with Charli. I did see a picture that they took together, but that doesn't necessarily mean they were friends. But this is like people that I've invested in have done me wrong, and I want people to know, and I want them to hate them too. It's just very, I don't like this energy already. I'm not a fan. All right, so let's look at the whole Charli beef. What's going on with that? Why does she think that Charli's out to get her? And why is there a man coming out? Is there something to do with a man? I don't know shit about nothing. Why would there be a man that's part of the issue here? I probably should have done more research. I'm sorry, but this is something here like, you're making me look stupid over a man. Why did you choose him over me? You should have rode for me. You said you were my friend, but you're trusting that snake over me. Who's the guy? Why is there a middleman? Why is there a dude? What's going on? Do they have a, like, is Charli friends with one of her exes? Does Charli... It's reminding me a lot of who, like someone's dating Scooter Braun right now. It's kind of giving me that vibe. Like, is there someone that Taylor feels wronged her that's a dude that is in cahoots with Charli? Because there's something here about a guy. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Who's the guy? Who's the guy? She feels like Charli used her for fame. But I don't necessarily feel that that's true, because when I'm in Charli's energy, it's almost like, you know how like, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I've heard stories about it. I've only met like 2 famous people. But you know how like you meet someone who's your role model and then you realize they're an awful person? That's kind of the energy that I get from Charli, where it's like, I looked up to you, you're a snake. I looked up to you. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Taylor feels like Charli was trying to like get a free pass almost. Like, again, going back to that line from Nikki, if you ain't on my team, you playing for team D. I think she feels like Charli slighted her. But then in Charli's energy, it's like, I looked up to you. And then I'm going right back to that Janice scene in Mean Girls. You're a mean girl. You're a bitch. This is really weird. Is Charli about to write something? Because it feels like Charli's about to bring a diss track out. Or, no, it feels like an and or. Did Charli do a diss track towards Taylor? Because this is like, yeah, I'm hearing one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. There's some, what the fuck? Taylor, can you please like meditate or some shit? Because like, you're just bitter. Yeah, Ace of Cups, and there's a couple on. What am I missing? Who's the guy? Who's the guy? Because there's something here where it's like, does she know Joe Alwyn? I mean, who's Taylor's exes? Maddie Healy? But they only dated for like a month or something, right? I don't know. Who's Joe? Was it is it Joe? I don't know. Is it Matt? Is it? Because it's reminding me of Ariana's song where it's like, thought I'd end up with Sean, but it wasn't a match, that type of shit. And then I also think that Taylor is chronically online. So I think she watches videos where it's like, you know how people like blow things out of proportion? I almost wonder if she saw videos where it's like, oh, Charli's out to get me because it's almost like there's a connection. There's a link of a guy, but I don't know who the guy is. Could it be an air sign? I don't know. But it's someone who she feels like the guy is manipulative. That's how Taylor feels. And it's like, you chose him over me. Or you're friends with him when you should be friends with me. I thought you rode for me. You know what it's reminding me of? And this is toxic. Like, yeah, the scene from Nobody Wants This where it's like, a wise woman once told me that I hate whoever you hate, so tell me who to hate. I feel like Taylor's like, if I hate this person, you need to hate this person. So whoever this guy is, I feel like Charli doesn't hate this guy, so then Taylor sees her as a threat. Yeah. Somebody who, I don't think it's, Scooter Braun is seeing someone, Sydney Sweeney, so it's not him. But this is like, there's a guy here. Who's the guy? I should have done more research, but honestly, y'all, I'm just trying to survive this fucking full moon. Is she hanging out with one of Taylor's exes? Because this is like, I was trying to create a friendship with you, but it's like, I feel like you're hanging out with one of my ops. But it feels like it could be an ex or someone. Maybe I'm assuming because it's a guy. But no, with the Ace of Cups, it's like a lover's thing. Did Charli date one of her exes? Is she whatever? I feel like I'm repeating myself. But there's something here about thinking that Charli's a snake. But then I go into Charli's energy and it's like, I thought we were friends. Like, how could you do me like that? Yeah, I'm hearing oh my God, it's an old R&B song. How you gonna act like that? Charli's hurt. Charli's like, really? And then I also think that Charli's a little scared too because of how famous Taylor is these days. So it's like, well, I'm going to have to do a diss track now, but I'm actually hurt. And it doesn't really shock me because Charli's a Leo. So it's like, when I'm for you, I'm for you. So I want to know more about how Charli's feeling. You're a snake. You put on a persona and people don't see you for who you really are. Yikes. People have to walk on eggshells. It's almost giving me like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I will do whatever you say. Because I think she's afraid of all the power that Taylor has, where it's like one wrong move and I could be fucked over. One wrong move and you could cancel me yourself. Like, I think Charli feels very slighted. Very, you're not a girl's girl. That's what I'm hearing. You're not a girl's girl. Yeah, it's like you abuse your power. You think you're top dog. You're cruel. and it's really circling right back to what I was saying before I got into this energy. You've become the very thing that you said you hated. You said you hated mean girls, but you're one of them. Like, now that you think that you can control everything, this is like, Charli's like, you're using your fame for bad. You're using it for evil. You told me, like, I feel like they had a conversation at one point where it was like, I want to protect you. I want to show you that you're a piece in the cog of the machine and to watch your back. But it's like, little did I know I had to watch my back because of you, because you're one of them. Like, you know how people kind of tell on themselves, like toxic people will be like, oh, that person's toxic, but it's because toxic recognizes toxic. Like, that's how Charli feels. It's like, it turns out you were the one I had to be worried about. That's the vibe. How's Charli feel? Defensive. And also hurt, too. It's like, I looked up to you. I don't know if she's ever said in an interview, like, she was a role model or something like that, but she liked Taylor. And now it's like, as a Leo, I get this. Like, once someone does you dirty, you really can't come back from that, because it's like, we ride for our people. And it's like, I did not see this. I don't think Charli saw this coming. I think she thought that they were at least okay. But I don't know what the feud's even about. This is like, you got everything you wanted and you're stomping on the little creators. Why? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you a bully? Like, that's how I feel in her energy. I think Charli got a fire lit under her, though, because it's like, all right, two could play at this game. I would not be shocked if she does, like, shot back. Like, I think Charli's aiming for a diss track, because that Page of Wands was pretty loud. Like, oh, you want to fight with me? I'll show you what it's like. You want me to be on your bad side? You want to talk shit about me? Okay, let's talk about who you really are, Taylor. Like, Charli's not playing. That's the Leo energy coming out. So I don't know what this feud's about. There's something about a dude here, but there's also Charli being like, you're the very thing you told me to watch out for. You said that you couldn't, like, there's a song, I guess. I didn't listen to it all, because if I listen to her music, I'm probably not going to like it. It's just not my flow. But there was her Sabrina Carpenter song, Life of a Showgirl, where she's talking about you can't trust nobody. Charli's like, but you're one of the people we can't trust. You're one of the people where, unless we bow down like, yes, ma'am, you can't be trusted. So how are you going to sit here and tell me who to trust when the whole time I shouldn't have been trusting you? Like, that's the vibe. And honestly, Charli feels a little like, you know, when a Leo gets hurt, that shit hits deep, because we're loyal. So I don't know what y'all want past that, other than, like, she feels a little devastated, but I also think she wants to tear down Taylor's success. It's like, all right, let me tell people who you really are. I would not be shocked if she comes out with a diss track back. Like, I thought I could trust you. Turns out you're the biggest snake of them all. Like, that's the vibe from Charli's energy. Like, all right, two can play at this game. Don't piss off a Leo. Like, especially when they thought they could trust you. Like, the picture looked older. The one photo I saw of them together, I feel like she used to look up to Taylor, and now it's like, oh, you were the one I should have been watching out for the whole time. So, okay. I want to take a look at the whole Kayla situation. Why did she gun for Travis's ex? Like, I didn't see Kayla saying anything, but okay. Why'd she gun for Travis's ex? Because she can't let go of the past, no matter what it is. And here's the thing about people like this. When they can't let go of the past, they assume that you can't let go of the past either. That's the problem with Taylor. It's like, you know that leave before you get left type of energy? That's the energy I feel. It's like, get them before they get you. She's become a mean girl. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but why, Kayla? I wonder, okay, this is just, I could be wrong, but I almost wonder if sometimes they have, like, I think Taylor compares herself to, like, Travis's exes. Does Travis have a type that's not Taylor? Like, did he always date black women and then went to a white girl? Because there's a very big insecurity here. So it's like, again, the same energy of, like, get them before they get you. Like, I want to point out all your flaws so that Travis likes me even more. Because I did read a lyric where it was like she was always on her phone or something like that. So it's like, if I keep pointing out why your exes are flawed, you're going to keep thinking I'm amazing so that you don't leave me. This all boils down to abandonment wounds, feeling like she's not enough, feeling like everybody's out to get her, because they used to be, but I don't feel like it's that intense these days. She's become I'm repeating myself. Why did she go for Kayla? This is like trying to get into Travis's head, like, your ex is a bitch, your ex isn't worth it, I can be what she can't. Very, like, pick me energy. And when we looked at Taylor's relationship with her dad, it was like I never got the attention that I deserved from my father, so that's going to leak into her relationships. So it's like, I feel like you could leave. So if I talk shit about your exes, maybe you're going to be more inclined to not like them and worship me. This is so fucking childish. And they had me use the millennial deck, which is always about surface level shit and childish behavior. Why, Kayla? Yeah, it's like, I want to make sure I separate them. I wonder if, like, does Travis still follow Kayla? Does he have, like, a good feeling about her? Like, is he the type where it's like, I don't hate my ex? Because this is like, I want big distance. It's reminding me of Ariana with Ethan, where it's like, take him away from the baby mama. Make sure that he doesn't like her so that he likes me. There's a very big wound that Taylor has not worked on. So it's like, the more I put in your face how they can't be what I can be, the more you'll choose me. And then it's like, I also don't want people shipping him with Kayla instead of me. So if I point out the flaws in everyone else, they're going to like me. It's very, she's a little delulu, y'all. She's reminding me of Nikki when Nikki spun out live on, what was it, IG or something, or TikTok? Handcuffs. Why am I hearing the song, I don't know where you're going or when you'll get back home. I left the keys under the mat to my front door. Just get your ass back home. I feel like she can't trust Travis, and instead of dealing with that, she projects it onto other people. So it's like, it's reminding me a lot of the Selena reading I just did, where it's like, if I marry him, then he'll choose me and he won't choose other people. It's the same type of energy. I feel like now that Travis has her, you know, they're engaged, whatever, I don't feel like he puts in the energy that he should be, because again, he feels like an opportunist. So it's like, if I make you see why I'm worthy, then you won't pay attention to your exes. I think she's got a definite wound, especially with the colored skin here. Because I read the lyrics of the song, something about going from onyx to opalite, which kind of gave me the vibe of like saying like going from a black girl to a white girl. I could be wrong, but that was kind of the vibe it was giving me. So it's like, yeah, because I'm being drawn to that Gary Owens guy who dates all black women. He's on a lot of Tyler Perry movies. But I feel like this was a does she have any Scorpio placements or Cancer placements, Taylor? Because it's like, leave before you get left, bite before they bite first. Like, this is just like, I almost wonder if Travis doesn't have beef with Kayla, like he actually likes her as a person. I don't know if he's going to say that online or out loud, but this could be as simple as like, he looks at her IGs and likes a couple photos, or just looks at her page, and Taylor spirals. And so it's like, well, if I point out all of her flaws, you're less likely to like her and more likely to like me. This is just fucking ridiculous. Honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed in this energy. This is like, she didn't put in the energy for you. She didn't work for you. Look at how big and bad I am. Such, Lord have mercy, Taylor. Who have you become? What has happened to you? Because this is like the ghost of the past haunting her. So it's like, if I get ahead of this, you know what? I don't know what happened exactly with Joe Alwyn, because I don't remember the other readings, but I'm being drawn back to Maddie Healy. Wasn't Maddie Healy like a hoe, like a player? So I think there's some trauma there. I don't know all of Taylor's exes, but there's some trauma of like men choosing other women over her, or like just looking at other bitches. So she's like trying to get ahead of that. So it's like, if I worship you, you're less likely to leave me. You're less likely to choose somebody else. It's just, abandonment wounds are so strong on this woman. There's something we're missing here. I don't know if this is public knowledge, but I feel like Travis doesn't... Hold on, real quick. How does Travis feel about Kayla? He still looks at her social media. I'm fucking telling you. He still looks at her social media, and she knows. I don't know if he's necessarily over her. I don't know if he's actually said anything, but this is giving me like comparison energy, because it's reminding me of the Selena reading. How does he feel about Kayla? This is like, you're a girl boss, you're a bad bitch. Is Travis like low-key actually more into black women? Because this is like, Taylor's not really doing it for me. This is like, I keep looking back to the past. I wouldn't be shocked if he follows like a lot of IG models that are women of color. They could be Spanish like me, or full-on black women. But this is like, he's not, I don't know that he finds Taylor to be the sexiest, which is probably part of why. It's not the main reason, but it feels like part of why she tried to do this sexy, risque type of vibe. Because it's like, I looked at Kayla's IG, because apparently she did like a sort of quiet clapback. I mean, she's a Scorpio, so she's going to be methodical. But Kayla's a beautiful girl. She's like sexy. Taylor don't got it like that. Taylor's like, she's that cute. I would like to say innocent, but it doesn't feel that way anymore. I think he's got a wandering eye. How does he feel towards Kayla? This is giving me like the one that got away. Like, I feel like Kayla's the more independent type. Like, I don't need you to worship me. I'm not insecure like that. I know I'm a bad bitch. You either appreciate me or you could step to the side. Yeah, it's reminding me of Kaylani. Please step to the side. I got real ones waiting to ride for me. Did Kayla dump him? I don't think he's over Kayla. And then on top of that, she's not over at least one or two exes because I'm seeing Joe and Maddie in my mind's eye. So it's like, remember, you project the thing that you know. Like, if you're paranoid, you're going to assume other people are doing dirt. I don't think he's over Kayla. And honestly, I think he finds her sexier than he finds Taylor, allegedly. Yeah, look at all of the imagery of being online. I think he still looks back to her. I wonder if she's the one that got away because that's the vibe. Yeah, I'm hearing Casey and JoJo tell me it's real, the feelings that I feel. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, for a second I forgot I was a bad bitch. Begging you to stay became a habit. Y'all need to tell me why they broke up. Because I don't think he's over Kayla. And I think Taylor can either sense that or she's caught him looking at her IG. Kayla's giving bad bitch. Taylor's jealous. That's why shots were fired. It's like, remember how you couldn't get her to get off the phone? Well, I get off the phone for you. But here's the thing. As a woman, you need to realize that desperation energy, men can sense that. And it's not attractive. You need to love yourself fully. Otherwise, men are going to be like, ugh. And I feel like sometimes Travis gets the ick and he looks back on Kayla like, Kayla supported herself. Kayla knew she was a bad bitch. I didn't have to build her up. I didn't have to worry about how she was going to be. I don't feel like Kayla was the type to be like emotionally flip-floppy. I think she was just very much about her business, about her bag. She feels like strong, independent woman. Whereas Taylor's like, I need validation at all costs. And I feel like it gives Travis the ick. How he feels about Kayla. Yeah, this is like I fucked up with a real one. I think Kayla's the one that got away for Travis. Yeah, this is like she's doing amazing. I don't know what she does for a living. But this is like I could have had a life with her. I could have had a family with her. I could have been with a bad bitch. But I think because of Taylor's star power, he was like, but if I have Taylor, I can be the bad bitch. You know what I mean? So I think that, is there rumors that Travis is like not into white women? Because I just keep being drawn to like my skin tone and how Kayla's black. Like, I feel like it just gives me arranged marriage energy. What is with Selena, Ari, Taylor? They're all doing the same shit, picking men that aren't even interested in them, or they're just not interested in the man. Like, this is so trauma. So loud. I know you guys want to know about Joe, so we'll look at it. What about Joe, Spirit? All you care about is fame. I don't think his opinion on Taylor has changed. You're fake. That's the vibe. You're fake. You're obsessed with stardom. I don't think he feels. It's reminding me of Justin's energy when Selena got married. It's like, this is a show. You're just putting on a show. I know who you really are. You're insecure. You're sensitive. Like, at least be you out loud. Like, Joe's just like, I call lies, Liza Minnelli, mentirosa. Yeah, King of Wands reverse, bro. Joe is not impressed. Joe is like, you're fake. You're fake. Like, that's the vibe. You're angry. You're lashing out at other people. This is exactly what I was talking about before. I don't know if they had a fight about it, but this is like, I saw this coming. You're so insecure that you go after everybody. It's like I dodged a bullet. Like, you're a ticking time bomb, and I'm glad I got out when I did because I don't want to be a part of this drama. Like, that's the vibe. He thinks she's a bitch. He sees her as the King of Wands reverse. That is an aggressor. That is a person that abuses their power. That is a person that will step on your neck, is what I'm hearing, at the cost of anything to be successful. Joe don't miss her. Joe don't miss her. This is like, oh, dodged a bullet. Yeah, all you care about is work. You're fake. Queen of Cups. Is he seeing anybody? I don't know. Is he seeing anyone? Because this is like, I want someone who is passionate. I want someone who's soft. I want someone who's a lover girl. You sold me that you were a lover girl, but actually you're just a ball of wounds and I would have to tiptoe to deal with you, and I don't want to deal with that shit no more. And I also think that Joe is actually pretty in touch with his feminine energy. So for him, it's like, they almost kind of role swapped, where it was like he was the softer one and he had to like calm down all of her insecurities. So it's like, dodged a bullet. And if he's in a relationship, he's much happier with whoever he's with. But if not, then it's like he's nurturing himself. He's in that fallback energy, that yin energy, that, you know, that like what's meant for me will always be for me. Very passive, but like in a healthy way. Yeah, I think he's in a place where he's starting over and it's like, leave the past behind. I'm good. I didn't want the drama to begin with. Dodged a bullet. I think he's more focused on like, I want to create a life for myself. I want to create a healthy, happy family. I want to, you know, have solid roots. If he already has a family, because I don't know who this queen is, can I Google real quick? Is he dating somebody? Do we know? I'm so sorry. But it just feels like he's really focused on making a life for himself, having a real healthy relationship, having someone that he doesn't have to walk on eggshells for. Is he in a relationship? I'm Googling as we speak. I apologize. But yeah, he's in this energy where it's like, I just want to relax. I want to fall back. I know he's an actor, but he doesn't give actor energy. I don't see any hunter interaction. Where is he in a relationship? I don't even see. Yeah, no, but is he currently in one? I don't know. Y'all are going to have to tell me, because he's either in a relationship and focused on moving forward, or he's looking for a relationship to move forward. In a new relationship after his breakup, focused on work, and he's not thinking about his past relationship anymore. Literally just popped up. Yeah, so whoever he's with now, it's like he wants someone soft, sensitive, not about the game, not about getting ahead in life, not about... He just sees Taylor as like, woe is me. Everybody should bow down to me. You should feel sorry for me. Yeah, I'm hearing Halsey, you should be sad. I tried to help you. It just made you mad. Like, Joe is just like, he got the ick. He honestly... Taylor really keeps fucking up good things. Like, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I know you're going to want to know, how does Taylor feel about Joe? The one that got away. This is definitely one of where her abandonment wounds comes from, for sure. I wonder if she, oh my God, the fucking projection with this woman. She stalks his shit. This is why she thinks that Travis is stalking his exes. He might be. But again, when you think people are out to get you, you are projecting because you're out to get them. She is a walking contradiction. How's she feel about Joe? This is like, you hung me out to dry. You didn't care about me. But it's like the world's smallest violin. She's delusional. What has happened to her? This scares me because I'm being drawn to like Wendy Williams. Like, if she don't figure out her mental health, this is giving me like psychosis, like being paranoid. Like, she's very paranoid. Don't put me in her energy too much, Spirit. But this is definitely giving me like, I can't let it go. I creep on your shit on the internet. Yeah, what's that song? It's Britney Spears, Every Time. Without your wings, I feel so small. I guess I need you, babe. She's not over Joe. That's one thing I'll tell you. And Joe's like, no, thank you. Bye. Say goodbye. And then I really want to look real quick. Her work with Sabrina. Why? Because it felt like she was comparing herself to Sabrina. So, you're famous. I'm famous. Let's make magic. That's really the vibe. People, ironically, even though fucking Taylor's a billionaire, in her mind, it's like Sabrina's the new up and coming. So I better get on her team because everybody worships Sabrina right now. So let me kind of like leech off of her success. Oh my God, Taylor, what is going on with you, girl? Because this is like Sabrina's the new like bad bitch. I still want to be the bad bitch. I don't feel like I'm the bad bitch. So it's reminding me of how, you know, like Nepo babies, they don't really know how to have a sense of self because everything's handed to them. So I feel like the drive that Taylor once had, it's kind of gone. Maybe because she's so rich, it's like she don't really know how to relate to the everyday person anymore. It's just not there. She's just very bitter and broken. How's she feel towards Sabrina? Why'd she work with her? This is like, it works for you, it works for me. I don't think Sabrina feels any way. I don't think she's like, I love Taylor Swift. I don't think she hates her. I think she's like, money talks. Like, that's really the vibe. Money talks. You're big. I want to become big. Whatever it takes. I didn't get her sign. Is Sabrina a Taurus? Because she's giving me Taurus energy. It's like, if it pays the bills, I'll do it. I don't care. Like, that's the vibe. I think Taylor's in this very weird place where this could get dangerous because she's lost and she's blaming the whole world, but she's not looking inward. And it's like, Sabrina's the next one, so if I can't beat him, join him. This is toxic as hell. Yeah, so let me work with her. There's also like, Sabrina's got this sexual energy and chemistry that I can't figure out. So if I work with her, maybe I can leech it off her. It's reminding me, I heard this quote, I don't remember where I heard it from, where it's like, the trends that are started by rich people, Lexi the Leo, shout out, are usually from small creators that they steal from because they don't have that creative spark anymore. So it's like she's kind of trying to leech off of Sabrina's up and coming stardom. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, but I think both of them, they're not emotionally attached to each other. I don't think Taylor knows how to trust women anymore. She just doesn't. So for her, it was like, this is good for business. It's good to have Sabrina on my side because Sabrina's climbing the charts. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If anything were to go wrong, if she even heard through the grapevine that Sabrina didn't worship her, she would throw her under the bus too. Taylor is not trustworthy. That's one thing I'll say. She's not trustworthy. You can't trust her. So final message, Spirit, what do people need to know about this whole album and everything? Taylor feels like she's stalled out in her life. She feels like she can never make anybody happy, but it's her own projections because she don't feel like she's good enough. I think she also is like, I'm going to climb to the top no matter what it takes. And then again, being drawn to the woman of color on here, I think that she's really concerned that Travis has a type and it's not her. Like, has he always dated black women, or is she just jealous of Kayla? Because it's like, it's not like I can't change my skin tone. You know what I mean? I think she sees Kayla. Yeah, I'm hearing this song. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. And it's like, I can't compete with that. So if I tear down other women, she's become the very thing that hurt her. She's giving me Blake Lively energy. She's mean. She's become really mean. And I think right now her focus is really like, I need to make this relationship work because everything else in my life is failing. So I'm going to death grip this relationship no matter how unhappy it makes me, no matter how... It's like she knows she's not happy, but because she's so unhappy in general and paranoid and like... This is a scary energy because if you don't heal this gets to like... I don't mean to like... I don't know that she would necessarily go whole schizophrenic, but this is definitely like paranoid. It's giving me Nicki Minaj going live and spiraling. Like, if Taylor isn't careful, she might go down a dark path. Yeah, right now it's like she's really just focused on making this relationship work at all costs, building a life of more and more money. There's never enough for her. There's no cap. It's like, it reminds me like how I talk about like when you feel low, so you buy something on Amazon to make yourself feel better, but that's never going to fix the problem because it's internally that you need to work on. She's not getting that. So it's like, well, if I get married to Travis and if we build a huge lifestyle and abundance for us, then I'm finally going to feel something. And maybe one day I'll feel good again. That's never going to happen. And I do think she is going to marry him, even though she doesn't like him and she doesn't trust him. How does she feel about Travis? Did I ask that? Like she's trapped. But she feels inferior because of his ex or because of things that he's doing online. It's given Benny Blanco. This is like she always compares herself to women. So she's her own undoing. This is not healthy. She needs to get offline. I think that's the biggest problem. She's constantly reading all the negative comments. Yeah, it's reminding me of the post I made on Facebook, bringing back up when, what's his face? What's his name? Spirit, help. Oh, when Trump was like, despite the constant negative press, Fifi, and it went viral because he like fucked up. Like she's constantly focused on the negative press. And then she uses that to villainize anybody that she can't trust. But at this point, she's given Nicki Minaj, I can't trust nobody. How's she feel about Travis? And she's also like, I wouldn't be shocked if she goes through Travis's phone, looks over his shoulder when he's on Instagram. Like she don't trust nobody. She's paranoid. Dose of realism. Her rejection wounds are at like 1,000 right now. Her abandonment wounds are at 1,000. Taylor's not doing good. That's one thing I'll tell you. And I don't feel Like, she actually really cares for Travis. It's just that wound of I'm not good enough. And I feel like Travis kind of unintentionally provokes that, or intentionally. I feel like he looks at Kayla's shit still, because I feel like that's the one that got away for him, because it's given like, I like me a bad bitch. And I think he thought originally that Taylor was a bad bitch because, you know, she's a billionaire, she's on top. But I think once he got to know her, he's like, oh my God, she's clingy, she's needy, she constantly needs validation. I didn't deal with this with Kayla. With Kayla, she was like, get the fuck out of my way, like, I'm focused on me. I think he thought that Taylor wasn't going to be so... And so both of them are just unhappy together, but because of the fame and because of proving a point, they're going to stick it out. I just... dumpster fire. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse in the back deck with a 10 of Wands. She's miserable and she doesn't know how to start over. So it's like, let me force this relationship. Let me force my happiness down your throat. See, I'm happy. I'm celebrating. What are you talking about? Of course I'm in love. Bro, we saw those engagement photos. No, you're not. No, you're not. You can't. She did not look happy. It was like, you guys made fun of me last time, but it's true. That the fucking white people smile when you're uncomfortable, where it's like that's what it looked like on the photos. She's not happy. He's not happy. If she don't get it together, honestly, she'll cancel herself. I mean, she can't be fully canceled. She's a billionaire and she's super fucking famous. But I think there's going to be a lot of Swifties that are like, I used to be a fan of her, but how she's acting now, like, I just can't make excuses for her anymore. I think there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to support her anymore because it's like going right back to the beginning. Janice on Mean Girls. You're a mean girl, Katie. You're a bitch. You became the very thing that you said broke you. Taylor's become a mean girl. And so now it's just like, I'm going to prove to you I'm happy even if I'm not. That's just her motivation at this point. And if she thinks that someone is against her, she's going to go guns blazing. Because I don't know what happened with her and Charli, but in her mind, it's like, oh, Charli's out to get me, so I'm going to get her. And now it's going to spark another diss track. So I don't know Charli's music, but she's probably going to come out with a banger about how Taylor's fake, but it will be like innuendos. It won't be straight up like, oh, by the way, Taylor Swift's a fake bitch. Like, I don't think she's going to do that. But I do think she's going to come out with a song that's like, yeah, it's giving me fuck you and your mom and your sister and your child. Yeah, she's really hurt. Charli's hurt. Because it's like, I saw you as a role model. I saw you as someone to look up to. And I think we're going to see this continue where it's like newer people. It's like that song, The Life of a Showgirl, where she's talking about you can't trust them. But part of the people you can't trust is now Taylor. You can't trust her. Unless you ride for her, like really ride for her, and make her feel better when she's paranoid, you're one of the people that are in danger. Like, it would not shock me if one day Sabrina's like, listen, like, I was just here for the money, and then Taylor flips on her like that. Taylor can't be trusted with anyone right now. She is the sum of her wounds. I don't know what to tell y'all. I knew I wasn't going to be nice to her. I'm not trying to be a dick because honestly, the girl's traumatized and I feel for her, but now you're going after smaller creators. You're going after people who are supposed to come after you. You're supposed to pass the baton. You know what I mean? But instead, it's like, if she's going to pass the baton, that person better worship the ground she walks on. She ain't going to pass the baton to just anyone. It's going to be someone who has a loyal following towards her and doesn't ask any questions and doesn't call her on her shit. She is not going to deal well with constructive criticism. And I don't buy that Sabrina's going to be the friend that she needs, because I wouldn't be shocked if she tries to like attach herself. Like, I'm seeing a leech where she like, look at how difficult this deck is being. Like, I can't even get it to shuffle. She's going to leech onto Sabrina because it's like, I'm trying to get my spark back. And I wonder if part of her losing the spark is because she's not in a relationship that brings her anything. Like, at least with toxic relationships, it brings you a spark. Because it reminds me of like, sometimes when I think back to the past and painful relationships, I can come out with a banger song myself. I have a lot of songs I haven't released, but it's given me like, Travis doesn't give her any real inspiration. So she's trying to find it somewhere else and she's not finding it. So I don't know if the album sucked, but it feels like her spark is gone. Like, I'm seeing a wick on a candle and it's like, it's trying to be lit, but it just keeps going out. Taylor's in a weird place in her life, and if she doesn't get her shit together, she's going to lose a lot of fans, and I wouldn't be shocked if she thinks that Sabrina's, like, on her side now, but Sabrina's just about the money. Sabrina's not her friend, but Sabrina don't hate her either. It's just like, money's money. You're a big name. I want to be a big name. I'm already becoming a big name. It benefits me to work with you. It's very transactional, and because Taylor won't let people in, she's not going to be able to attract people that could love and support her because she don't trust nobody. So it's just, this is a dumpster fire. I don't know what to tell y'all. So I'm going to just leave it here. I don't know what you were looking for. I hope I covered everything. Thank you, everybody that's new here. If you were a fan of these Taylor Swift readings, we got a whole playlist. Thank you to everybody that's helping me get to 9K. This has been crazy. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hype the video if you enjoyed it. Share this video with your friends. If you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I am on TikTok, even though I don't really use it anymore. But yeah, Taylor, please figure your shit out. What will happen if Taylor doesn't work on this? Well, she's still traumatized. She's still grief-stricken. But she's gonna force the relationship. I will not be surprised if she still ends up. This is giving me like she's gonna marry Travis no matter what, because she has to be right no matter what. That's probably why I keep hearing Ariana's song where it's like the next marriage is gonna be the one. It's like I have to make this work. And again, especially as a woman, you have that pressure on you where it's like you have to get married, you have to have kids at a certain age, 35, you have geriatric eggs. So as a woman hearing that shit, you're going to force a relationship that's really not meant to be. She's not happy. Travis isn't happy. I don't think she could trust Travis. Travis don't like her. This is just a dumpster fire. I don't know. I hope she figures it out. I hope she finds therapy. But right now, she's not someone you could trust. And I feel like she's not relatable. And she's going to lose a lot of diehard fans because she's becoming a mean girl. She's not who she used to be. She's lost herself in the machine. She blamed the machine, but then she became part of it. And that's really what it boils down to. So I'm going to leave it here, besties, thekarmicdf.com. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.
Life's complicated, we all have our faults. The more we are separate, we close off our hearts. No vulnerability and we can't connect. Lean on our vices to try and forget that we're only human, we all want the same. Egos and pride differ when we're to blame. Now you're alone in tears asking God why. Imagine what happened if we simply tried.